points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown, and you're Ohio State, and you had a year to simmer on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by giant paddles, too. I mean, that was all over the place. And I'll tell you, Michigan, they came out on fire offensively. Explosive plays. They put their speed on display. They're going to try and do that again this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Averill. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Michigan's offense taking the field for a chance. See them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Turning it on! Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Give to the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Averill. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gee. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. Marking at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And playing the running game as he's got the 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to...
There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. The short hands, it's Boone. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Punts it out of the air. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Now from inside the red zone. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Dropping back, it's Averill. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Lets it fly on the move. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
So that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I will continue to come back to it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. moves it on the option. Makes a man miss. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Plows through the defense. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Bunch formation for these receivers. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Averill. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete in the middle. There he goes. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that run.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Caught close to the marker, it's Lawrence. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. They cross out all the M's on campus. They call them the School Up.